Everybody keeps shouting, start a business, but nobody is telling you how to actually start a business here in Ghana. Hey travelers, how's it going? On today's video, we are going to be talking about how to start a business successfully here in Ghana. There's a special way to start a business, and if you follow the wrong steps, you not just end up failing, but you end up out of energy and giving up on your business. So follow me and let's take you through the steps. Step 1 is to check if you can actually do it. This is where you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself a few questions. Can you provide the service that you are promising to people in exchange of money? Do you have the time, the resources to produce the same results over and over again? Do you have the basic skill to manage the business? If the answer is no at this point, don't force it. Adjust the idea just a little bit till you can tick those boxes. I'm going to give you a practical example. Let's say you are promising to provide graphic design service to businesses, right? And that is your business. In promising to deliver this graphic design service, it means you need to take time and actually design the things that you are promising to deliver. Now, if you're not able to dedicate that time into providing that service, then you cannot have a business. You may have the skill, you may know what you need to do, but as long as you don't have the time, you don't have the business. Now, you may have the time, you may know what you need to do in terms of running the business, but you may not have the skill. That is where you need to hire somebody who has the skill. But at the end of the day, the key thing here is, can you do it? Can you deliver on your promises? If you can, then good job. You can start the business. Stick around for step 3 because step 3 is very important, and that is where you need to hit the nail by the head. Step 2, test in a controlled environment. What do I mean by test in a controlled environment? Before you spend serious money, test your idea. Most people do the opposites. I mean, they have this idea, they have this big idea. If it is to sell whatever product it is, they just go and buy the product in bulk, come to the market, rent a big shop, put the products in a shop, do some decor in the shop, and before you know it, they've spent over 100,000 cedis and they've not even made any sales. Oh, did I forget to add? Then they will get office furniture, office setup with employee desk, employee table and everything, and they've not even made 1 cedi. So test your idea before you go spending a lot of money on the idea. In this step, you need to bring out a sample of your product. Once you bring out a sample of your product, you give it to a selected group of people and ask them for feedback. That's how you test your idea. A lot of people do the opposite. They go bring in all the products and hope that customers will come later. That it shouldn't be that way, because you end up spending a lot of money and at the end of the day, there's no ROI. I'm sorry for using ROI, but ROI is return on investment. Return on investment is if you put 10 cedis, what are you getting back in return? Now, if you wanted to sell clothes, this is how to test your idea. Take a sample of that clothes and see if people will want to pre-order the clothes. So if you wanted to sell food, cook a small batch of the food and sell it to people around you. I know some people would rather give the food out, but I wouldn't advise you do this. I wouldn't advise you give the food completely free. No. If the food is worth 30 cedis, let them understand that, okay, look, I know you've never tried my food and I want you to try this food, but I'm going to give it to you for 25 cedis. Or worst case scenario for 20 cedis. You lose 10 cedis at this point, but you don't lose everything. At least you get some of your money back. Even with those packs that you are selling for 20 cedis, one thing you should get from them is a testimonial. Have them eat the food. Have them give you a clear review, so that you can also use that in exchange. In business, there's never truly a loss unless you cannot monetize that loss. This is one way to monetize your loss. Have them give you a review. If possible, let them make a video of it. Maybe not with their face showing if they are not comfortable with it, but if they are comfortable, have them record a video of them eating the food and giving you live review. Or have them record the video of the food without their face showing, with their voice speaking into the video. The goal here is simple. Prove that people are willing to pay for the service or the product. The interest is enough. I mean, if they've shown interest, it means more people will show interest. Step 3 is to get your first paying customer. So the truth is, your business is not real until someone pays you. You know, that feeling of this is a product or this is a service that I offered and someone has come to give you money in exchange for that product or service. Yes, that is what you need to get. I'm not talking about likes or comments or, oh, I'm going to give you this amount of money to support you, or I'm only buying this thing to support your business. And no, I'm talking about somebody who actually needs your products or your service and gives you money that they have made the hard way or the easy way. Well, is there anything like easy money making? Your task at this point is to get the first person. If you get the first person, you work on getting the second person. If you get the second person, you work on getting the next person. And you keep doing this till you can make enough money to pay yourself and any other person working with you. Now, keep in mind, this stage is not really about perfection. It's about traction. And it's about having someone exchange value for money. Even if everything is not perfect, as long as people are paying you for the product or for the service, then you're on the right track. So don't shake. Step 4, fix what is not working. If you're still watching this video at this point, please give this video a like, drop a comment in the comment section, and let me know if this video is helpful. That's the only way, well, we can continue shooting this kind of videos. So let me know, please. Please let me know. Yeah, please let me know. All right, let's get back. Now you started, that's good. But here's the thing, your first version will not be perfect. And it's fine. Your first version, it will not be perfect. So don't go beating yourself for not creating the best product the very first time. The first set of people that you gave it to, those are the people that will experience your first version of the product, right? And the moment they experience it, they will give you feedback. Do not take this feedback personal, but take it as something that you can use to improve on the product or the service, because they will complain and things will go wrong. I mean, orders may never get delivered. Salt may be too much if you're selling food. The product packaging may be damaged at some point. Somebody may make payments to you and you may not even see it because you do not get an SMS from the service provider. Your job here is to listen, adjust, and improve. That's all. Listen, adjust, and improve. Maybe your price is wrong. Maybe the delivery is slow and, or the product gets damaged by the time it gets to the customer's end. Don't take any of it personal. Relax when a customer is complaining to you and take all the feedback in a positive way. So please don't take it personal, but take it serious. I see a lot of business people start and all of a sudden they are fighting with their customers because the customer is complaining about a service or customer is complaining about a product, and they feel like, no, you cannot be talking to me that way. Yes, sometimes some customers go overboard, but you as a business owner should be able to regulate yourself and keep yourself in control, even if they are saying the wrong things. That is not to mean that you should not address people when they disrespect you. And when you are addressing, address in a political manner. When I say when you are addressing, address with a political manner, that will be for another video. But yes, do let me know if you like this video up to this point. Like the video. All right. Thank you. Step 5, structure your business. Once your business is validated, it's time to organize it. What do I mean by organize your business? If you're into the product business, you should start asking yourself, how would people make orders or place orders? How will people receive their order? And how will people check out or make payments? These 3 things are good for you to think about at this point, because you cannot always be inside the business. You need to be able to step out of the business. And if you have these things answered, then you can start stepping away from the business gradually. If you already have employees at this point, some of the questions you should be asking yourself would include, can my employees operate without me? Will they be able to deliver the same quality if I am not present? Will my customers feel like they have been valued and they have been taken care of even if I am not around? If these factors have been considered and everything is good to go, then wonderful. You have a good structure in your business. Now keep in mind, you don't need a big system or a big office to do all of this. You just need simple processes that can be scaled later. So take, for example, if you are starting a business and there's a platform like KeepUp Store that would allow you to record inventory, that would also allow you to record invoices and send receipts, that's a good system to put in place for your business. So check out KeepUp Store. The link is in the description of this video. It is good for any SME business that just started or have already been running for a while. It's a good system to keep in place for your business, to record your sales, to track your inventory, to host your business, that is to create an e-store, an e-commerce store, and allow people to move to that store to place orders of your products. So please check out KeepUp Store and use the promo code TJU to get 1 month free. Step 6, make it official. Register your business. Yes, at this point you can register your business. Register your business, please. Do not move forward without registering your business. You need to be represented legally. In Ghana, you can register your business at the Registrar General's Department, and you can get your TIN at the GRA, that is the Ghana Revenue Authority. Legal steps give your business legitimacy, trust, and protection. So you need it at this point. And when people are dealing with businesses, they want to be sure they are dealing with businesses. They don't want to deal with individuals, because most times individuals take things personal and end up adding their feelings into their business. Step 7. Manage finances and plan your growth. Money is everything in your business. It is the life of your business. That is what gives you information as to how much you can reinvest into the business or how much you can even pay yourself as a business owner. So you need to keep track of your income. You need to keep track of your expenses. You need to keep track of your profits, because based off that information, you can reinvest in the business. You can hire new staff. You can put some money into ads. You can, spoil yourself a little bit, like business owners like to do once in a while. I'm not saying you should do this always, but once in a while. Don't go using money that you recently made in your business, just splurging it and enjoying yourself and doing what we call shalaye or feeling like Bob Daddy. You need to make sure that the money that you're spending from your business is making more money for you in return. For example, you happen to invest 50,000 cedis in your business, and by God's grace, you made 100,000 cedis in revenue. Then the next thing, we see you spending all 100,000. How does that work? How does that work? How would you get money to operate your business the next year? Do you understand me at this point? Yes. So when you get your revenue, you need to take out your operational costs. You need to take out your salaries. You need to take out money for rainy days, because rainy days will come. They will come. I need to say it again. Rainy days will come. And when they come, you need to be ready. Now, when the rainy days come and you have money set aside, beautiful. Your business will survive the period that it needs to survive. And then you will now have money that stands out as your profits. And that profits does not mean you go splurging it out. You can give some to your people. That is, if they really worked that year, or if they really worked within that period, give some to them as bonuses. Let the people also enjoy the fruits of their labor. The labor, you are not the only one who labored. So please, I know in this side of the world, people do not take care of their employees. They do not care about them. Some business owners do not care about them, but I don't want you to be like them. Okay? As a traveler, you need to take care of your people. You need to take care of yourself, and you need to take care of your people. That is what we promote over here. I hope these steps have been helpful. If they have, please don't forget to like this video. Share with me your honest opinions in the comment section. I'd really love to read your comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You've forgotten to subscribe. Subscribe for more. Subscribe, okay? Subscribe. I'll be waiting for you. Subscribe. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. So there's an outro I was supposed to follow, but I didn't follow it. But if you're here to this point, you catch the fact that I am a very funny person. Starting a business is not about being perfect. It's about starting and getting it moving. You don't need a big idea. You don't need a huge budget. You don't need a huge space or the right time to start things. The moment you know you can deliver the product, you can maintain quality, you can maintain good customer service, start a business. All you need is a real problem, a real solution, and the hearts to continue improving time and time again. So Start where you are. Test, improve, and build from there. All right. Safe journey, travelers. Please don't forget to like the video. All right. See you in the next video.